marketable person, though. I'll tell you that for a fact. I mean, like,
appreciate.
Has anybody ever told you that shit?
A lot of people have been saying that to me recently when they figure out like just like kind of what I'm doing and everything like that. People be saying to me like, yeah, you're very marketable in that way. So a little bit, yeah, that's been being said to me more recently.
Get started with this interview for real.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are.
And what's up, y'all? Again, y'all know I go by Marjah Kim, MJK for short. If you ain't know.
So how did you come up with the name? Wait, that's like your actual name, Marjah Kim.
Nah, yeah. So like,
okay, what is it? What's
like,
the standing?
just
the meaning behind it?
It means immortal forever supplanter chief is what it means as a whole.
Okay.
My name is Marjah Kim again, like I said, and it stems from my first name is Amar. AMAR, and then all my people who are close to me and like my close circle and stuff like that, they always, ever since I was young, and they called me Mar for short, you know. So I took that and when I was making my name as far as like my artist standpoint, I took that in consideration, and then I just was sitting there thinking about it, and me and my family, you know, they were kind of helping me and stuff with names, and then I started thinking, I'm like, wait, hold on, my middle name is kind of different, like that's my middle name is Jakim, and it's half my dad's name and half my mom's name, and they took it and they put it together, which is actually kind of cool because I am the middle child of the family as well. So them doing that for my middle name was kind of like representation of that as well, half and half.
As the middle child coming in.
Yeah, you know. So then I just took the two and put them together, and Marjah Kim. Also, I was thinking about like, I do other things, like I sell clothes. I got an old clothing brand. I got like hoodies and shirts. What do you
like? That. So you guys make like what type of hoodies and stuff?
So we make like I got like a 3/4 zip hoodie that I got coming out on my website with Marjah Kim on the front. It got the logo. You can zip it all the way up.
Oh, you gotta give me all that stuff. So text that, shoot it over to your people. Your people get back to my people.
Of course, I got you.
But yeah, man. So you have a clothing brand and stuff. Tell us more about that.
So I got hoodies and shirts and stuff like that. And so when I was coming up with my name, when I took my names and I put them together, it kind of sounds like something of a type of designer, Marjah Kim. It just rolled.
It do sound like
it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, like something like a clothing line, like, you know, Versace. When I was thinking about my name, I was thinking about like more along the lines of me going in different ways and avenues with my name. I wasn't just thinking about just being a rapper. When I made my name, so like I said, it just rolled off the tongue and it sounded good and fluent. So when I came, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is definitely it.
Okay. So how did you get started with the clothing brand and all that?
I just always been into fashion. That's always been something that I've done ever since I was.
The shoes is fire that you're wearing right now.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So I just always been into fashion ever since I was younger. I've people have known me for you know, dressing and stuff like that. I haven't been afraid to like put on something different and wear different clothing that other people weren't wearing and stuff like that. So I've always been into that kind of thing. Even just me being on the football field, you know, people always was taking the liking to what I was wearing on the football field too.
So when you were on the football field, let me ask, at first did you have like mad swagger from the jump, or were you like one of those kids that was like, nah, I like to play the sport first?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like when I was younger, bro, I actually had some type drip. Like I had the long socks on. Like I always had the cleats. Like my dad was a real stylish dude as well too. People know him back in the G from being, you know, that dude with swag too. So, you know, it kind of just rubbed off on me.
Met your pops is off rip. It was like, yo, what's up? Like mad swagger off the rip. I was like, yo, my guy, man. Yo, what's up, my guy?
That's my guy. So,
but
you know.
But yeah, man, I always used to think that people that never wore like any drip on the football field were like terrorists, bro.
Nah, yeah,
because you knew they were coming to fuck shit up. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They're like, yo, I'm here to fuck shit up. Like, fuck the play call. I'm fucking shit up. Who has the ball? I'm hitting the shit out of him. Exactly. I was like, yo, bro, nah.
But it also goes two different ways too. Because if I come up and I see a corner and his drip is not correct, off rip, I'm looking at my quarterback like, yo, this nigga can't guard me.
Oh, you gonna be like, I'm disrespecting him.
Yeah, I'm disrespecting him. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, it goes both ways. So I always kind of have, but I worked at football too because I didn't want to be that dude with all the drip on football field but couldn't play.
Yeah.
Because I hate those too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's the
saying?
worst.
Like
I know
you
a
got
few of
all
those.
this drip on, but you terrible. You on the sideline. It's like what you got it on for. So I always went by, you know, and I watched Deion Sanders a lot when I was younger. We don't necessarily play the same position because, you know, he was a corner. He played receiver a little bit, but he was predominantly a corner. And, you know, his slogan was look good, feel good, play good.
Yo,
So,
I used to go by that every time.
exactly. So if I'm on the field and I feel as though my swagger's not all the way right, it's not going to take away from my game all the way, but I'm going to feel like I'm missing something. You know?
No, I get exactly what you mean.
Exactly.
I understand everything that you're saying, bro. You don't even got to explain shit to me because I literally got off of playing football, when I was like 22. So it was just like, all right, I'm done playing because like I felt like I was like in the PJs, aka the projects, bro. That shit felt like I had a teammate once because I used to go to JUCO, a fake JUCO. And I call it a fake JUCO because it wasn't even tied down to the school's program. Yeah. So like they'll be like, yo, my teammate looked at me one day. We got like food given to us. Like they would bring food from like ShopRite and shit.
Word.
My teammate looked at me. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to the grocery stores to go get some like drinks and stuff for us to eat. Bro, I come back. I said, yo, what happened to all the chicken that was for us? My teammate just looked at me. He was some grimy ass motherfucker from like Linden. He looked at me. He goes, boy, if you don't come in right now at the time that you're supposed to be here, this is like the PJs, boy. You gonna be hungry. I was just like, yo, you can get what? Like, we teammates. Like, I gotta eat. We all gotta train together and be on the same type of time. Yo,
my brother's done that to me multiple times, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like my sister and them, they always be coming like that. Like, oh,
but like the thing is, I had a sister, so like. You know, women don't be really on that grimy shit as men be. So like when I went into like that mindset, like, yo, I'm about to be around her. Like at first I was like, yo, this is about to be lit. Cause I was thinking like, yo, this is gonna be like my football team, like growing up. Like mad united, mad close. Like my football team was such a close, tight knit that they looked at us like we was like, what? We was like in 10th, like nah, during like the middle of the season, we were like close to like 8th place to get into the playoffs, right? We ended up ranking up to go into like 3rd. And we went to the play all the way to the state championship game. We went to the state championship game, then got mollywopped by like Summit, because Summit had like, I don't know if you remember.
Summit, I remember back in the day, Summit was nice.
Yeah, so they had that one running back, right? He tore his up, and now I think he's in the league kicking punts, which was the most craziest thing. He was a whole running back and became a punter.
He's a punter now?
Yeah, became a punter.
That's kind of crazy.
I said, that's wild. Like, completely shifted everything. I think he went to Miami and the other one went to Stanford, something like that, after that state championship year.
But I remember that whole little era of Summit being like crazy.
Disrespectfully crazy.
Like crazy. Because I remember I work with, shout out to my trainer. He be training me and stuff like that too. Especially when I was younger. Mark. He was all like my trainer Mark. He used to be over there like with the Summit kids and stuff like that. And then like we kind of trained like close over by Summit, and he knew all them Summit kids and they used to be coming to training and all that. And he used to be like, yeah, just back then. So I knew about their record. And they used to come in and be like, yeah, bro, we just beat this team by like 65. And I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, like, no, they were really like that. When we saw them in the state championship game, like it was a stalemate the first half. But when those boys came out to finish off the game. For the second half, oh my God, bro! We was like, my homeboy, my partner, who like we went to high school together and shit. And I watched him because at that time I said, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna quit because I got mad as hell at my coach and shit. And I walked off and I like ended up leaving the team. But they went to the state championship that game, and I remember looking at my boy. I said to him the next day at school, I said, yo, bro, I knew you was fucked when they hit you so hard and you came out with your shoulders dangling down. You was like, yo, I can't even move no more. He got a stinger. His whole shit was done up for that game.
Stingers is crazy.
But yeah, man,
stinger will make you feel like you paralyzed, like you can't even move no more. So I know how that feels.
It's insane. You ever did by any chance? You ever did the NUC combine?
NUC.
Yeah,
I did a lot of combines. Like I did. What was that one? The Nike one that we did. The Nike opening. I did.
Oh,
the Nike
I know what you're talking about.
Combines 24/7. I did all them types of combines when I was coming out of high school and stuff like that. That's how I was gaining like a lot of my offers. I had like 20 offers coming out of high school.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Yeah, that's how I was gaining them by doing them like little combines and stuff like that when I was younger.
Okay, so growing up, you said you were from East Orange, correct?
Yeah.
How was it like growing up during that time? Like time frame, like as you were becoming an athlete, like figuring yourself out as a young man, and like then as like a man now, like how was it like?
It was good. Back then, East Orange, that's just like you said. As you said, you was in the projects. East Orange is like the hood. You know what I'm saying? So back then, that just got me like mentally tough, and all that kind of stuff like that. Because coming from them types of places, you got to have a certain mindset. Yep. So it just gave me that mindset and that chip on my shoulder. Playing with them type of people and all that kind of stuff like that down there in the leagues and stuff that I was playing in, it gave me toughness, allowed me to become the player that I am now. It gave me that grit, you know what I'm saying, when I was on the field and stuff like that, just playing with them, you know. Shout out to East Orange Panthers. That's who I played with, Coach Tyrone and all of them, you know. They raised me like young from that. And my father, that's where he's from too. So, you know, you got all his friends and stuff like that down there who is constantly watching me. So, you know, I always had to put on the show on the field when they came around and stuff like that, being around, you know, just for my last name alone. Everybody know my last name. My dad was a phenomenal basketball player when I was coming up. People used to constantly remind me of that when I was down there in East Orange. Like,
yo, your daddy used to play ball, bro. You gotta live up to that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Some way, somehow.
That was a constant reminder, like, you know who your father was all the time. Man. So, you know, playing with them, that's kind of why I am the way I am, and just my father being who he is alone, and him just teaching me from them ways of being down there. You know, it's a lot of examples down there, what I could say too, of what you don't want to do, and people coming around like, oh, you see him? Yeah, he used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the top nigga now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do what he was supposed to. Or you could end up like that if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Keep your mind right.
And how are you able to like keep yourself so disciplined from like not falling into those temptations or like certain situations that you were like, oh man, I want to go do that, but then you stop yourself? How did you do that? Because some kids may be watching this and be like, yo, like, how do I keep myself out of that type of trouble?
You just got to think about like your future and what you want to do. You know, some people get caught up in, you know, we're just going in the moment and stuff. Like, I'm a very impulsive person myself, and I know I do a lot of things and I act off of impulse a lot all the time. I just was able to keep myself focused by just thinking about like, all right, what do I want to do with my life? I want to go to the NFL. And back then, it wasn't even music. It was I wanted to go to the NFL. So I just kept that constant, like, all right, if I do this, is this going to mess up or affect me going to the NFL? That's how I would think about things before I would do anything. Also, my dad, you know, he wears a bracelet around his wrist all the time, and it says WWJD.
Yo, you guys tired of smoking za or smoking cannabis from the dispensary and getting tired of paying this boatload of prices, and the weed ain't even that good? It tastes like an old gym that smells like water, dank water, like when you have a flood. Yeah, if you don't want your weed to smell like that no more and you want some real cannabis weed, talking about real cannabis that's fire, it's taking all over New Jersey, man, you need to get right and call my man Angie Transit. As you can see in this video, right?
What Jesus do.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I would think about that constantly all the time too. My dad constantly put that into my mind, like, you know what I'm saying? What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Like, what would you want? You know what I'm saying? What would God do at this moment? So that's kind of what I would think about in those times too, where I could have went off and ventured
fire.
off.
That's old school as hell.
You know
that's fire.
Do something bad and stuff like that. I just kind of thought about that, like, nah, if I do this, I kind of think that might mess this up. And also, I was scared of my parents too. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go, and you know, and they coming back and they like, oh,
that makes two of us, bro.
Yeah, Mar just got, you know what I'm saying, taken in by the cops. They were over here shoplifting.
Wild embarrassing. Your parents looking at you, wild embarrassing. You just got to sit there like, damn.
I come home, I already knew, like, you know what I'm saying, it was going to be bad. My parents don't play none of that. So, you know, that was another thing that keep me, like, level-headed and stuff like that, is just knowing that, like, if I really go over here and do this, like, of course, you know, as a kid, you get in trouble and stuff like that here and there sometimes. You know, I wasn't the most perfect kid. You know, I got in trouble and stuff, too. I ain't going to make it seem like I was a poster boy child. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that. But, you know, going off and doing, you know what I'm saying, and realize, like, all right, when this, that's too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, going and doing that, that'll be crazy. Like, my parents I'm gonna get in the biggest trouble in my life if I do that. I'm already got in trouble for this too. Yeah, let me chill out. You know what I'm saying?
So, all right, so now you got all the football stuff going on, right? The question that I got, who was the friend that like told you like, yo, get on like you was all hanging out in the summer or something? Was it like a summer vibe, I guess? And then one of your friends was like, yo, I'm gonna go rap and I'm gonna try this out. And then
you know what's crazy? That's actually exactly what happened. Like, all my friends.
Let me guess, at the football practice?
Was like 3 years ago. No, but the crazy thing was, it wasn't even some of my friends, because I went to a private school once I got to high school. So
what private school you went to?
I went to Bergen Catholic.
Bergen Catholic? Oh shit, yeah, bro.
We were nice.
Yeah. I know how Bergen Catholic get down.
Yeah, so
you know what's crazy though? We played down in 7-on-7 once, and we won like way back. Like way back. Yeah, on some like crazy shit we won, but it was just like, I don't even know how we won though, but
yeah, maybe if I would have put them pads on, I don't know.
No, we would have died. We would have definitely died. No, what the fuck? I ain't gonna sit here and be like, yo, oh my God, we would have been now. We would have died. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, nah, it's a whole different ballgame with pads on.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that's the crazy. So I went there with them. It was actually, I was rapping with some people from my school at one point, but that was after I got into like rapping like more seriously with my friends. I had friends from back at home, and you know they were real big like SoundCloud rappers and stuff like that. Like they were doing like big numbers. Zay, my man Zay, that's my brother. My brother Jody. You know what I'm saying? They was doing the whole rap thing on SoundCloud. Like I'm talking about like 100K, 130K, 60K. You know what I'm saying? Like that's back when SoundCloud was popping though. Like all the SoundCloud rappers really doing their thing. I mean, shout out to the SoundCloud rappers now too, still doing.
That was a great era, man.
That era,
that era was amazing.
They was part of that era, and they were really doing numbers. So you know, I was kind of leaving that stuff to them. I wasn't really trying to rap. Like I was trying to focus on my going to football. Like I was the one that they would stay rapping, and like my dad would be there by like 10 o'clock. Like, yeah, I'm outside. Like it's time for you to come home. I had to go home and go to sleep. And they used to make fun of me about that too. So if y'all watching this, y'all know y'all used to make fun of me, bro. Y'all used to make fun of me for having to leave early and all that. But it was for a reason. I didn't understand that at the time. I used to get mad and be like, dang, why am I going home early? You know you want
I'll be honest with you, I was a weirdo when I was a kid. I actually would like be like, damn, why can't my parents come pick me up? Be like, yo, we outside right now. You gotta go home and sleep. I'd be like, what? All right, cool. That what?
Nah.
I was a weird kid. I always wanted like, I don't know, I was always very weird, especially when it came to like that football thing. Cause I was always very like, I was like, I love this football shit, but I get what your parents are coming from.
Yeah, so me, I was like a kid, like I like playing around and having fun. So at any time, at any given moment, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning. If we having fun, I'm gonna stay up and have fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of kid I was. So, you know, I used to always be like, dang, I'm leaving early. But now like getting older and stuff like that, once I got older, I started to understand that more. It was for a reason. You know, my parents, they saw, you know, something in me, and they knew I could really take this stuff far. So they was just preparing me and giving me that mindset to, you know, move the correct way, letting me know that I gotta get sleep and stuff like that if I want to perform and, you know, well as I'm supposed to. You know, you got to be asleep the night before and stuff like that. So, you know, so they used to pick me up early and stuff. So they used to be just rapping all night, all night. You know what I'm saying? And I would be at home, and they would FaceTime me after they finish a song or something, like, yo, listen to this. And I was like, yo, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? And then one day, we was just in the crib chilling, and you know, he put on a beat that a producer had sent to him, and he was playing around, and he was just like, yo, this is going like it was a Playboy Carti type beat. He was like, yo, like Playboy Carti would come on this and do something like this. And he started rapping, and I'm like, yo, that actually sound kind of fire. You should really kind of do that. So he did it. And after he did it, he turned to me. He was just like, yo, bro, like, get on the song. I was like, nah.
Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't no rapper. I'm a football player.
In my life,
I play football.
Word. That's exactly what I said. I said, bro, I play football, bro. I don't do that. He like, bro, get on the song, bro. And I'm like, bro, nah. He like, bro, get on the song, bro. And he kept saying it. I'm like, bro, nah, bro. You know I don't do that rap. I leave that to y'all. And he like, bro, nah, bro, get on the song, bro. He like, this is not gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be for the in-house, like for the homies. Like, this is not, like, for me, you ain't putting this out nowhere. We just playing around, bro. Just have fun, bro. Like, you be all uptight, bro. Like, loosen up, bro. Just rap. I'm like,
take a shot.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So eventually, you know, I gave in. You know, it's my friends. We just having fun. Like I said, I like to have fun. So, you know, I'm like, all right, no, I don't want to be no party pooper. Let me just get on the song real quick and say something. So I got on the song and I started freestyling. And I finished my verse and everything. He played it back out loud. My friends was downstairs making waffles. They came running up the stairs like, yo. It's like 5 of them. Play that back, play that back, play that back. So I'm looking, I'm like, you know, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I'm like, yo, wait, hold on. Like, why everybody so like geeked right capping now? Yeah, exactly.
You didn't believe it. You was like, yo, y'all capping. Get out my face,
capping, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I know because even to me, I'm listening to this. I'm like, bro, it's not even that fire, bro. Like, why y'all doing all of this, bro? It's not fire like that. So I'm like, bro, hold on. Let me send this to my brother. Because I know my brother is like, he going to tell me like the real. Yeah. Like, my blood brother, Asante, he going to tell me like, yo, bro, it's just not for you, bro. Like, why you doing that? So, you know, I sent it to him. He called me back in like 5 minutes. He like, yo, bro, when you start rapping? And I'm like, yo, chill. I went into defense mode. Like, yo, chill, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was.
He was like, nah, bro, really just like chill. Yeah, just chill. This shit's fire. I actually like it.
No. But he was like, nah. I'm like, bro, you know I don't rap. Like, chill. Like, it wasn't really, I'm laughing. And he like, nah. But he's like, that's what I'm saying, bro. This is actually fire, bro. Like, so when he said it, I'm like, hold on. All right, hold on. Like, this might actually be like, but I'm still like, nah, no way, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time I've ever recorded a song, really thought about rapping. Like, yeah, you know, you play around, you say something here and there, you know what I'm saying? But you're not really like, go lay a song down. Like, this like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, nah, no way. So then he called me back again, like later on that day. He sent me a video. He had showed the song to my cousin. My cousin got out in the middle of the traffic. At a stop traffic light, red light. He was dancing to my song in the middle of the street. Nah. My brother sent me that video. And so I seen that. I'm like,
the energy is different.
Yeah, I'm like, people is really kind of jacking this right now. Like, this is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I still wasn't like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is my family though. You know, your family. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all people who've been around me. So maybe it's just, you know, it's like Mar finally did something different or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what it was at the time. So that's how my mom was thinking. And then that's when I started like more and more with the song or whatever. My brother started playing it. He was going to Iona College, playing basketball there. Of course, Patino and stuff like that. And so he started showing my song to like people around, like girls and stuff around campus.
Oh, that's all you gotta do. Yeah. You gotta give it to the girls first. You don't even give it to your homies. You gotta give the music to all the females first.
So
they rock it out.
Yeah, so he started showing my song to like all the females and stuff like that around campus. So I used to go to his basketball games, and you know, you can ask my father, like they used to just start coming up to me, like, "Oh my God, are you Asante's little brother?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yo, we love your song so much. Like, you gotta put it out, like, so we can listen to it. Your brother showed it to us. We love it so much." So now I'm a youngin'. Now I'm like, what, 16? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm young. These is college girls coming up to me like, "Yo, we love your song, girl." So like, low key, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little, but I'm still like, bro, nah, bro, like, but this is more like when I'm starting to realize more like, okay, like now this is outside people who's telling me this, so it's not like they sugarcoating this because we family now. Like, this is outside people, so I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking about it. So you feel me? Like, eventually he came home, and so from college, you know what I'm saying, on one of his breaks or whatever, and he sat down with me and he sat me down and he started breaking down to me like Dirk's numbers. He's like, "Yo, bro, look, bro, Dirk just went." Cause he was trying to like tell me to start rapping. I kept telling him no, like, bro, I don't want to rap. I don't want to rap. I don't want to rap. Cause at the time too, everybody had started. That's the transition too between when everybody wanted to start being a rapper too. Yeah. And I'm the type of person, I don't like doing stuff that everybody else do. I like to go, at the same time, like venture, like that's just like when everybody was cutting their hair off, trying to get on top waivers. I was the only person who kept my hair. I swear to God, like out of all my friends too, like they all were, I'm like, bro, I'm keeping my hair. I'm like, y'all gonna eventually, like y'all gonna cut y'all hair off and y'all gonna realize like, why did I do that? Y'all gonna wanna grow y'all hair back. And I told them that. And now, what's the trend now? Everybody has braids, everybody has hair. So like, I knew that was coming back around. So I was one that person, like I always like doing what's to the left. Like, you know what I'm saying, in the right way though, like not like I like being on my own and kind of like starting my own wave of things, like even with like
you like to do your own wave correctly,
like I don't like being part of what everybody else doing. I like to do like, and
if it's gonna be your own wave, it's gonna be a jiggy wave, like it's gonna be your own style to it. I get exactly what you mean.
You feel me? So that's the type of person I am. So I really still wasn't trying to do that because I knew everybody was trying to do that. I still was trying to pursue the whole football thing, NFL. That's what I was doing.
So let me ask a question though. Did you ever have any issues with a coach, like during your recruitment process? Like, hey, I'm also a rapper too. Like, this is what I do. Did they ever tell you like, hey, you gonna have to cut one of those two out or anything like that?
Not per se a coach, no.
But like in ways, did they ever like sugarcoat it in other ways? Like, or they just let you rock?
Like, I just put my first song out in September.
Oh, okay. So
I had put a song out earlier than that in June, but some things happened. I ended up having to take that song down because of like, you know what I'm saying, rights issues and stuff like that with the beat and stuff that I use. I flipped it to
be destroying it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
To be blowing everybody's shit, including me too, man. You're not the only one. I have content that I'm like, yo, bro, I just used the song for like a split second. Do I have to chop it up more than a split second? Oh my God.
It wasn't even so much YouTube per se. It was like the label.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? From like the beat that I used from the girl or whatever. I had used a Victoria Monet sample.
You gotta see it this way. If they're bitching at you for a cent, it's because you're doing something right.
Yeah, they saw my song.
That's how you gotta see it.
The first song I ever dropped had like 200K.
Yeah, so they saw that shit.
They saw that and they were like, yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you're gonna have to
either sign with us or give us some of that.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it was like, once that happened, it was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
so, and then I'm an independent artist, so I wasn't trying to do none of that. So I just gave him, I'm like, oh, you know what?
Just
y'all can have that one. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really, and I told them I wasn't really trying to make no money off this song or anything. I was more so trying to bring myself into the game and introduce myself as an artist. So it was more like, you know what I'm saying, like a discovery song for me, for people to discover who I was. So I wasn't really tripping off of them when they was trying to eat off of it. I was like, look, y'all can have it. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm just trying to bring myself into the game right now.
So what was one of your favorite songs that you've made so far? That if you were like, if an alien came down here and he was like, yo, I want to hear your song, what song would you directly give him to? Like, what song would you point him to? That you say is
I got a lot of songs.
Because like, your shit is different. I was hearing your music. It's like, I get a different vibe. Like, right, I don't know. It's like, it's just different. Like, I was like, I couldn't even put my tongue on it. I was like, yo, this sounds like R&B, but like hip hop R&B, but like I can't even. Sounds kind of like
That's
old school 90s.
say.
Like it gave me like a 90s vibe. Like I don't know what's the name of that Post Malone song that he also took it from a sample.
I think I know what
you know
what
I'm talking about. You had like something about like I don't know what song you did, but there was a song in there that I was listening to this morning. And I was like, yo, that shit gave me some Post Malone vibe.
That's what people be trying to tell me, like they can't really, and I like that about myself as well too, that people can't really pinpoint or put their finger on exactly what I do. It gives me like a more, I feel, and that's kind of why I came in the way I came and like how I did what I did, because I didn't want people to put me in a box of like, you know, you get stuck in this box of like no disrespect to drill rappers, but if you're a drill rapper, you can't do anything but drill. Like if you drop something that's outside of drill, they'll be like, it's not really going, they're not really going to fuck with it for real. Like they're not going to really like it because they're going to be like, oh, that's not drill. You
that's not, that's not that violent shit we want to hear from you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not you smoking on deads. Like I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I came on like the way
yours is very positive.
Yeah, like I came on a positive tip, a positive vibe. I didn't really want no altercations with anybody because you know that's not me. I ain't never been a person who's been out here who know like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you take me there, I could go there, but like that's not me. Like I'm always like this. I'm smiling and stuff. Like I'm always cool. Like
man, you can never be angry, bro.
Vibes, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like I portray a lot and very well in my music. I feel like it's a positive vibe.
I feel like angry rappers should just go to therapy and seek that shit out. But just get to the root of whatever the fuck is making you that angry that you're rapping about that, so you can start making some happy drill music at least. Let's talk about like not doing negative shit all the time. Let's do some positive shit.
Yeah, but shout out to them though.
Yeah,
you know,
they do be doing some positive shit. I got a lot of
drill rapping friends. You know, shout out to y'all. Y'all be. You know
I love the drill rappers. They just be too violent sometimes. Like, I gotta tone that shit down. That's too much, bro.
A little bit.
Go make y'all money. Go make y'all money. That's not be violent. Team up and just make y'all money.
That's why I be trying to say. Like,
why don't y'all get on a song and make fun of each other?
I didn't want to have no camaraderie with anybody. I didn't want to come in the game and it's like, oh, like I can't make a song with you because you rock with him and this is my op and nah. Like, I didn't want to deal with none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then also coming from, I'm from the hood, but like I ain't never did like none of that. Yeah. Like I ain't never shot nobody. I ain't never was out here toting guns, stealing cars. Like that wasn't my lifestyle. So I'm not going to talk about that when that wasn't me. I feel like what I'm doing right now is more respectful. And I feel like I would be being more disrespectful to the culture if I would come out talking about that and I wasn't really on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more disrespectful than coming out and actually being true to myself. You know what I'm saying? And rapping about what actually caters to me, you know, what I've been around my whole life. And that's just, you know, I talk to the girls on my songs. Like that's what I do. That's kind of what have fun.
Now all your videos do got hella girls in it. You got some, you got some bad shorties. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's how you know I was watching your music video, because I was watching one that came in, like there was an opening scene in one show. I was like, yo, this man knows how to pick them. I was like, this man knows how to pick them.
So that's kind of like my vibe. Like you know what I'm saying? I've been around like talking to like, I'm gonna say like, I don't want to be too cocky or anything like that, but you know, like I've been around the ladies, like talking to the shorties. Man,
you a D1 athlete, you know, bro. You a football player.
Talking to the shorties my whole life.
Like I'm not even gonna hold you. Like that's what comes with it when you dad do. You play football. You did all the stuff. You're like literally a real life human being. Like you're real life. You're that real life dude. That's like everybody's like, damn, I want to be like this guy. Like you really, bro. Like on some real shit. Like you a D1 football player. You make rap music. Your shit's actually rap R&B music, because that's even harder to do. Yeah, your shit's actually like popping. To me, I feel like that's, I don't know if that's what you put yourself in the category, but that's what I heard when I first heard your music. I was like, this is like hip hop R&B. I like this shit. I was like, I miss this jiggy shit. Yeah, it's like that's the type of stuff that I like too.
I'm trying to bring back. So I'm happy that brought you that vibe too, because that's kind of what I was trying to bring back into. Because you know, the drill rap scene kind of took over everything.
No,
And
I
that's
didn't.
why I kind of didn't want to do that too.
You guys tired of smoking za or smoking cannabis from the dispensary and getting tired of paying this boatload of prices, and the weed ain't even that good? It tastes like an old gym that smells like water, dank water, like when you have a flood. Yeah, if you don't want your weed to smell like that no more, and you want some real cannabis weed, talking about real cannabis that's fire, it's taking all over New Jersey, man. You need to get right and call my man Angie Transit. As you can see,
I told you I'm the type of person that I want to do something different.
Yeah.
So when I came into the music scene, I'm like, I want to start my own vibe. I want to start something different. I don't want to just come in and just be a drill rapper, or just this or just that. And and also my favorite artist is Drake. So
oh man, yeah, no, you're not making no
artist. You know what I'm saying?
Drake make love and music for the women. That's all he do.
Like,
Drake is a smart man.
Exactly. So like coming into the game, Drake.
You know what year he pivoted and changed that whole to like. That was like after 2014. Yeah. You remember he was making mad hard shit, trying to be mad hard.
2015 is like when he kind of like, he was
trying to make mad hard shit for no reason. I was like, bro, just go make that shit that you was making for the ladies. I like that way better.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what I was trying to like, when I'm looking at artists and like people I look up to, he's like, that's my favorite artist. And he touches every genre. Like he touches every genre, reggae,
for like years, bro.
All that, like
for years he's been touching like different genres.
A dance hall album, like all that kind of. That's all the way he do. Like you know what I'm saying? He touched everything. So that's why, like me, when I came in, I'm like, yo, that's how I want to be. I want to be on a broader spectrum. I want to be able to make crossover records, where like pop, all that kind of stuff. Like, I want to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get put in this certain box, and I could touch every single genre. And that's how you keep longevity in the game as well too. Is that when you come on the song, if like you touching every genre, people don't know what to expect from you when you drop an album, and that's how you stay relevant. When you just like that or you just this, like they know, like people know what to expect from you, like all the time. So I feel like that's how people be dying out as artists, because they don't give themselves that longevity of like a broader spectrum of like open up and doing to this. Also, people in the music game don't be open. So,
yeah, nah, a lot of people be like,
someone bring a pop record thing, I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that, bro. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Not even knowing that, like, how much
pop could
exactly. Like,
pop is ridiculously like the closest thing that you could show to people. Be like, this is an introductory. If you don't know who this person is within like his real music that he makes, this is the music he makes. Like when he's not on that type of time.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing that, like, and that's like
diversifying your crowd.
R.I.P. to Pop, but he's kind of one of the biggest drill rapping people who came into the game and
just jumped everywhere.
That's why I really rock with Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying? Because he started venturing out. He started singing on songs and everything. Like he was really about to venture out and spread his wings and really go into different things. So that's why I was applauding him, and I was definitely supporting him when he was alive, man. Because he was open to all that.
Hell yeah, man. Sadly, man, I literally woke up to that message. I was so mad. I was looking at my Instagram.
Yeah, that shit was sad to me too. I remember I was still in high school, bro. I was like, wow. I was in class. I'm like, word, damn.
But now let's get to like the point now. Yeah. So you dropped an album, or a song?
Nah, so I just dropped a recent song. Okay. Just what was that? A day ago, 2 days ago. Yeah, like now it's probably like a day ago, Friday, March 10th. Okay. At 12, I dropped a song called Another. Ironically, it's called Another.
What's it about?
Song. It's about like people go through things with what I'm saying, your significant other. And we're going through them things. It's with my significant other. I'm telling her like, yo, if she don't get like her act together, you know what I'm saying, stop violating, might have to, you know what I'm saying, might have to bounce and cop another shawty, bro. Like, you know
Demon time.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it. I'm all for it. Oh man, but yeah. So what went behind it? Like how did you come up with the song?
Okay, so as you know, I'm kind of been on like the whole sample vibe right now. That's kind of my vibe. I've been sampling like a lot of like old 90s records. Party Ain't a Party. I sampled by Queen Pen. Shout out to her for that one. My song Party in the Hills. I just dropped that. That one is like at like 172K now. My first song that I have out, I've sampled Kanye from back in the day, Flashing Lights. I used that sample. That one's at like 215, like almost like 215 now. So that one's doing really well. And so like I just been on the whole sample vibe and stuff like that. So when I was doing the samples from
Boy, putting numbers on the boards, bro.
Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. Back in the day, Jakim has always been like a brother to me. My dad managed him ever since I was younger, and all that kind of stuff like that. So, for the Put That Woman First song that I sampled and all that kind of stuff like that, I was actually in the stroller at the music video when Jaheim was recording the real song, I was in the stroller, you know what I'm saying, with my father and my mom at the music video. And then now fast forward 20 years later, and now I'm remaking and doing the song with him on it. So he's, like I said, it's a surreal feeling to me. It's crazy. He's always been like a brother to me. And I told my dad, like, if I'm doing these samples and stuff like that, I can't be doing samples and then not sample Ja. Like I had to sample him if I was doing the samples back then, because who doesn't love Jaheim 1, 2, right. And just like Jaheim's music was that same type of vibe that you just said. Like this is kind of hip hop R&B. Like,
that shit is different.
That's exactly what he was doing back in the day too. So you know, with me bringing that vibe back, I couldn't leave him out of it. I had to do something with him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Had to.
Oh man, that's great. But now that we're getting close towards the end, I always ask you this, but you're different though, so I had to switch it up. So I always ask people like their top 5 artists and stuff. So this time is a little different for you, since you're an athlete and an artist. You're both. Who are your top 5 wide receivers, slot wide receivers? Because that's what you play. And who's your top 5 rappers of all time?
All right, my top 5 slot wide receivers. I have to say, right now, currently in the league.
Currently and before, whoever you feel like.
Currently in the league right now. Well, like I'm gonna just do from like right now, like who I be watching right now. I watch Jamar Chase. I watch my son Justin Jefferson.
Yo, you kind of you kind of look like him a little bit.
Yo, people be saying that to me
have
too,
a resemblance.
bro. Like I don't really see.
If you ever go to the league, you gotta get a photo with him.
He's ginger though. He's ginger. I don't understand how we look alike.
Nah, no.
He's ginger, bro.
Nah, he ain't ginger.
Yes, he is, bro.
Yeah, he ain't ginger.
He's not like fully ginger, but like he's a little ginger, bro. Like his hair is like orange and he's like light skinned. Like I don't know. I don't really see that too much. Like people, but you're not the only. It's crazy. You're not the only person to say that to me.
I was like, what the fuck? I looked at your football like. Your with your equipment on and stuff, and I was like, in your uniform. I was like, yeah, dude, you look like him. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, am I interviewing him real quick? Okay. I had to look twice, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, damn, yeah, I have a resemblance.
Nah, yeah. People say that. Shout out to him though. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the people I watch. He's tough. I love the way he plays his game. You know what I'm saying? I go and I watch his highlights all the time. I be taking little stuff from him sometimes. So shout out to my son Jettas. You know what I'm saying? You doing great in the league right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And so I got him. Odell is my favorite receiver currently right now in the league, and that's just because I love his work ethic and with everything that he stands by and what he stands for. Currently, that's why I rock with him so much. It's not even so much about stats, because if you go off of stats, people will say like, "Oh, he's not." You know what I'm saying? He's been hurt a lot too, and that's another reason.
Odell?
Yeah,
Odell will be back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stop playing with my boy. That's what it is.
That's why he's my boy. No matter what adversity God sent he literally started off the championship game, first touchdown, was going crazy, and then out of nowhere his knee.
It's because that stupid paint they be putting on that dumbass turf, bro. Exactly, it's that paint. It's that paint. It makes everybody slip.
You feel me? So like, and that was crazy. Like how God was just like him, and then just took it, like, you know what I'm saying? But he always bounces back.
I was just happy that he won.
Exactly.
Like literally, I was like, just win, bro. Exactly. I don't even care. Like I kind of wanted Burrow to win, but at that point, I looked at like when that injury happened, I said, no. Odell gotta win. Exactly. I completely switched my whole entire favorite to. I was like, no, Odell gotta win. I do not fuck with that.
That's my boy though, because like I said, no matter through all of that, he ain't put his head down and cry. He cheered his team on. They won. And now he put his head back down on the off season, and he put his head down, and now he's working, and he's gonna come back better and stronger for next year. So that's why I rock with him too. So that's my first really. But then the other two, I probably have to go with Ever. I'm gonna have to go Ever. Trying to think now.
Got him thinking. We got him thinking.
Cause I don't want to say it wrong. It's a lot of people popping up in my head right now. I don't want to like.
Nah, but you got to. All right, who's the last two?
You said Ever though.
Damn, you got Julian Edelman, right? I think he was a slot. No, he wasn't a slot. He was a wideout. He was a wide receiver one.
Like, how am I forgetting this guy's name right now? Like,
you got Wes Welker.
No, not even him.
He used to be stupid though.
This West Virginia highlight tape is the best highlight tape.
Oh, Austin, what's his name? He was a punt returner, right? from West Virginia?
He's more than that. He was a punt returner kicker too. Oh my God.
Austin Miles or some shit like that?
No. Like this, like his highlight tape is literally, I used to watch his highlight tape before ever. I still do to this day.
I know who you're talking about. And he went to
Austin.
There we go. I was about to say
Austin,
him.
bro. Tavon Austin, bro. That was like he was
glitch.
Yeah, bro. What? Talk about like someone like, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like if you want to talk about ever him when he was at West Virginia, and if we talking about him like for whenever, then DeAnthony Thomas. Him and DeAnthony Thomas. If we talking about ever, like when them two when they were in college, bro. Oh my God, bro. I used to watch the highlight film like before every game. Like as soon as you hear, that, bro, you knew that highlight tape was insane, bro. That highlight tape of Tavon Austin was insane. So that's my top 5 right there. Right now, if we talking about ever, I know I don't got no more slots, so I can't really say nobody.
Nah. So now the rappers.
All right, number 1
or R&B singers, whichever one. You could mix it up.
All right, if it's R&B singers, then I'm gonna have to throw Ja in there. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on him literally. With him.
That's one.
So I was always around his music, listening to his music. My favorite artist currently right now is Drake. I'm gonna have to go Future, Juice WRLD.
The cheesecake eating toxic man. Future right there.
Yeah, so Drake. So you said R&B, so I got my R&B. That was Ja, Drake, Future, Juice WRLD. Shout out to him. That was like my favorite artist before he passed away. That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
I used to listen to him all the time. And as a matter of fact, he made that World on Drugs with Future. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my favorite albums too. So, R.I.P. to Juice too. R.I.P. 999. I got it tatted on me too. That's my guy. Then my last one. If we going ever, then I'm gonna have to go with Wayne.
Can't even get mad at that.
Yeah, if we're going ever, I'm gonna have to go with Wayne.
Okay. So where can everybody find you? What platforms can they find you? Where can they hear your music and all that? So everybody knows where to find you. You
can go follow me on IG at Marjah. I'm also on Twitter. I'm not really on it too crazy, but I'm starting to get more into the whole Twitter thing right now. So you can go follow me on Twitter at @gets_Mar. Also, you can follow me on Snap. I'm on Snap. My Snap is Fleemans. I made it when I was younger, so not too much on the name. You know what I'm saying? FLEEMANZ. And then also, my TikTok is Marjah Kim, and also my YouTube is Marjah Kim. I just dropped a song called Another. So, you
already heard him. Go check out Another, all right?
Exactly. Go stream that. Me featuring Jaheim, Another, out on all social media platforms right now. Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. You got Pandora. Go on Pandora. It's on there too. Wherever you need to find it, it's out. But go stream that Another right now, man.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first. Baba Sucia. Y'all already know. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
And peace out.